Dwight, you're a Laker again. I mean, you couldn't even have told yourself 6 years ago, like, I'm going to be back playing with the Lakers, potentially playing a big role in this type of championship contending team.
Never thought it was going to happen. You know, it's crazy. A couple weeks before it happened, I was at a fight, and a fan was like, "Hey, you should come back to the Lakers." And I was like, "F no." I was like, "No." And then I'm here, and I'm like, man, it's crazy how everything happened, and everything happens for a reason, you know. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And I just think about every day, like the possibilities that our team, you know, the things that we could do is crazy, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, yeah. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, yeah.
We was actually sitting at home. It was the day that I got traded from the Wizards. And it was me and Miss Armika and Charles was on the phone. And he asked me what's my choices for teams. And I was like, you know, I like the Lakers. I go back to LA. I got my sons there. I get a chance to really watch them grow up. And I think they got a really good team. And that was my first choice. I just said that without any like thought or anything like that. And then like certain things just started to happen. I have an all purple car based off my favorite character who's purple. My dad he put his license plate that had the Lakers logo in the front on his car. My sister started wearing Lakers gear out of nowhere. My grandma has never taken her Lakers tag off her car. And I'm like, why I keep seeing all this purple and gold everywhere? And it was just crazy, just all these things happening. And Charles called me one day. He said, it might be a shot of you going back to LA. And I tried to act real tough on the phone. When I got off the phone, I was like, yeah, it's about to happen. But, you know, it was cool. I was really excited, and I think this time is going to be a lot better. I don't think it was more so convincing. I think they just wanted to have a conversation and see where my head and my heart was at. And I totally understand it. When you're committed to something, you want to make sure the person that you're committed to, whether that be in a relationship or with the team or anything, you want to make sure that they're in the same, they feel the same about the task that you do. You know, so I'm listening to these guys ask questions and, you know, all the stuff that they're saying, and I'm like, man, these guys they really want to win. I know how this feels. So I need to just be honest. I need to be open with them and let them know, like, I'm right there with y'all. I want the same thing. I know how it feels. I've been down, I've been out, I've lost before, and I know how it feels. So I'm definitely committed. I'm not just interested in being a part of this team because of LeBron and AD and Rondo and all these guys. No, I'm really committed. You know, I had to really learn how to commit myself to myself first, commit to myself so I can commit to a team and to an organization. You know, I remember a couple years ago somebody said, you should go play with LeBron. I was like, nah, I want to beat him. I want to play against him. Like,
because that was your mentality.
Yeah, that's my mentality.
5, 6, 7 years. I mean,
like I want to beat the best. And I was like, man, I'm on the same team as him. Like, we got the same type personality. We love to have fun. We love to be around people, but we work hard. And I'm just happy to have somebody on my team that is the same exact way as me.
Since I was young, I wanted to ball, yeah. Finish the mission and conquer all, yeah. I love winning, I can't change.
And then, you know, Anthony Davis, you know, he's made it clear, you know, he'd rather play the 4, at least during the regular season. I think come playoff time, he will play the 5 at different points. But what was his conversation like with you, and how much did you assure him, like, listen, regular season, like, I got you, whatever you need.
I just told him, any position y'all want me to play. If y'all want me to play the water boy, I'll play the water boy. I'll be the janitor. I said, I have no problem with playing the 5. I've been doing it my whole life. You know, I played against some of the biggest centers, Shaq, Yao Ming, Jermaine O'Neal, Mutombo, Embiid, all these guys I played against, you know, and I actually enjoy, you know, playing defense. So I have no problem with that. Well, I just think there was 2 big problems, you know, injuries and ego. You know, for a basketball team, those 2 things could make or break you. You know, injuries is when you got guys that are major guys on the team that get injured, it kind of takes away from what you're trying to accomplish. And then when everybody's not on the same page because of their egos and what they're being fed by people at home and their agents and stuff like that, then now you got everybody just out there doing their own thing. But when you take your ego away, leave it at home, throw it in the trash, and just come to work and do your job, it makes everything a lot better.
So when you look back at that year, like you said, you know, ego injured you. What would you have done different if you were in that position again?
What would I have done different? I would say wait till I was healthy. Wait till I was fully healthy. I wanted so bad to show everybody that I was ready to play, that I wasn't 100%. But I went out there and I tried to give everything I had, you know, but I wanted to have fun doing it. You know, I was like, man, this is LA, I'm playing for the Lakers. I'm not finna come out here and look mean and look crazy. I'm finna come out here and have fun. Like, this is it. Like, I enjoyed playing those games, you know, like they dim the lights in the crowd and the main lights are just on the floor. And people was like, oh, he was afraid of the big lights. I loved it. I could not wait to get out on the court because I'm like, man, this is it. This is it. But it just wasn't the right time.
So looking back, you would have shut it down. Like,
I wouldn't have played till I was 100%. I was supposed to miss the whole season, and I came back in 4 or 5 months. And I shouldn't have did it, but I wanted to just win so bad. And I'm like, man, we got Kobe, we got Powell, we got Steve Nash, we got to run our tests. I'm not finna turn this opportunity down. I'm finna get out here and play. And, you know, I just look back and say, man, if I could change that aspect, you know, that'd be one of the things. And I would say the other part would be just doing whatever the team needed. You know, I think at times wanting to be selfish kind of costs everybody on the team, not just myself, but, you know, everybody goes to that mode where they're like, oh, we losing. I got to do more instead of just doing whatever I can to help my team.
one thing that Kobe said recently is he thinks you're going to be great, you know, in terms of focusing on your role. Have you spoke to him since you've got here? What's your take on what he said in terms of?
I haven't spoken to him, but I appreciate him saying that, and he didn't have to, you know, but he's right.
So when we spoke, Draymond Green was a guy that you said you did not like watching.
I hated Draymond. I'm like, this dude is. But I sat back this year and really watched everything he did, and I was really impressed. You know what I'm saying? With just they said he might not have been the best shooter. That's fine. He gonna shoot with confidence when he get that shot. He might have a shot, but instead of him shooting it, he's gonna find the best shooter on the team at the right time and make the right play. And I was like, man, I really like that. And if he know the game's getting out of hand, he'll go and take 3 or 4 charges. Right. You know, he'll go try to get all the rebounds. Just all the little things he did that might not show up on the stat sheet. It might not be on ESPN. They might not show it on YouTube highlights. But everybody on that team know that, man, if we didn't have Draymond, we weren't gonna win this game.
One of your former execs actually told me that during summer league that he saw you and he just didn't even recognize you because the amount of weight you lost.
A lot of people didn't recognize me. I went to the ESPYs. I sat next to Bill Walton. And he says, how you doing? I'm Bill Walton. I say, I'm Dwight Howard. He says, no, you're not. And I was like, something wrong with Bill. That's what I said at first. And he said, are you really Dwight Howard? And I was like, yes. He was like, you don't look like him. So I was like, it's really me. And so we stood up and he said, it's really you. You're Dwight Howard. You got different hair. You got tattoos. What's going on? You look so different, but I love it. And he didn't recognize me. And so I would go places and people would be like, you? Nah, you're not Dwight Howard. And so I would tell people I'm not Dwight Howard, I'm somebody else, and people would believe it. So yeah, I've gotten that a lot.
Appreciate it, Dwight. Thanks for taking the time.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.